Dr. Vilex's 6 eyes dilated in horror as the data streams finally aligned. The xenobiologist had spent 40 cycles studying the galactic anomaly called Earth, but nothing had prepared him for this revelation. His tentacles trembled as he initiated an emergency broadcast to the Galactic Science Consortium. "Colleagues," his voice quavered through the quantum communicator. "We've been catastrophically wrong about Earth." The assembled scientists across a dozen worlds leaned forward. Earth had been classified as a Class 12 Deathworld, the highest rating possible. Gravity that could crush most species, weather systems that spawned city-destroying vortexes, tectonic instability, and a biosphere where everything seemed designed to kill everything else. What could possibly be worse? Earth isn't a death world. Vilex continued, his chromophores flashing distress patterns. It's a prison. Stunned silence greeted this pronouncement. The Altarian delegate's feathers ruffled. "Explain." Vilex projected his findings. "Every death world we've cataloged follows logical evolutionary patterns. Predators evolve to hunt, prey evolves to escape. It's brutal but balanced. Earth breaks these rules." The holographic display showed Earth's biosphere in terrifying detail. Look at Australian fauna alone. Creatures with enough venom to kill hundreds, but they use it on single targets. Flying mammals that drink blood. Trees that cause agony with a mere touch. This isn't evolution, it's engineered sadism. "But the humans," someone protested. "That's the most damning evidence," Vilex interrupted. "Humans didn't evolve on Earth. They were put there." The conference erupted. When order restored, Vilex continued with grim determination. "Consider human biology. They're absurdly fragile compared to Earth's threats, yet possess psychological resilience that defies reason. They form emotional bonds with predators. They eat toxic plants for pleasure. They jump from heights for entertainment. No species evolves such contradictory traits naturally." He displayed archaeological data. "We've found similar genetic markers in extinct civilizations across the galaxy. The predecessors didn't disappear, they were transformed into humans and imprisoned on Earth. Why?" The question came from a dozen voices. The ancient texts we dismissed as mythology? They're historical records. The predecessors were quarantined for developing something called aggressive curiosity. They'd achieved post-scarcity, conquered death, mastered reality manipulation, and they were bored. They started wars for entertainment, created and destroyed species for art, treated entire civilizations as experiments. Vilex's assistant added grimly, the prison wasn't just physical. Earth's environment was designed to keep them occupied. Every survival challenge, every predator, every disease, enrichment activities for entities too dangerous to release. But humans seem. The vegan ambassador paused, searching for words. Relatively peaceful? Because the prison worked partially. Millions of years of survival pressure channeled their aggression into competition, their curiosity into science, their need for conflict into sports and fiction. But the core nature remains. The display showed human history. Look at their entertainment. They simulate apocalypses for fun. They create fictional horrors that surpass anything in nature. They play games about conquering galaxies. The prison gave them outlets, not cure. "What triggered your investigation?" asked the consortium director. Vilex's chromophores went pale. Human colonists on Paradise 3 got bored. Within one generation, they introduced predator species to make it interesting. They've started extreme sports involving local megafauna. They're teaching their children to find local fruits too bland and are trying to breed them spicier. "Dear Void," someone whispered. "They're reverting. Worse. They're adapting." Every human colony shows the same pattern. They make their environments more dangerous. Not for survival, but for stimulation. Earth wasn't just their prison. It was their rehabilitation center. And we've released them. The conference fell silent as the implications sank in. Humanity wasn't a young species learning to join galactic civilization. They were ancient entities, partially rehabilitated through millions of years of enforced mortality and struggle, now spreading across the galaxy. And they were getting bored again. "Recommendations?" The director's voice was barely steady. Vilex's response chilled every being listening, "Keep them entertained. Whatever the cost. Because if humans ever truly solve all their challenges, if they ever run out of frontiers to explore or problems to solve." He didn't need to finish. They all understood. The galaxy's greatest mystery was solved. And the answer was terrifying.